So in this webinar, we'll be focusing on paying extra contributions in the LGPS. Just a few things to note before I start the session. So please ask any questions in the questions and answers facility, and these questions will be answered after the webinar. So all attendees will receive their answers through a frequently asked questions document, and cameras and microphones are turned off. So thinking of paying extra. So some of you may already have an ongoing contract to buy added years or pay additional regular contributions known as ARCs. Now, although these can continue, no one can start a new contract. So there are now only two ways you can top up your pension in the LGPS. So these are additional pension contributions, also known as APCs, and additional voluntary contributions, also known as AVCs. So with APCs, these are extra contributions that purchase extra annual pension, which is guaranteed to you every year for the rest of your life at normal retirement age. Now, these APCs can be taken from your pay or done as a lump sum. And this extra pension that you purchase is paid with your LGPS pension. You can use the LGPS's APC calculator to work out how much it would cost you to purchase an APC. And then you've got AVCs, or additional voluntary contributions. So these are taken from your pay and transferred to your own personal pension account, which works just like a defined contribution pot. You then can use these AVCs when you retire to purchase additional pension, or potentially take some or all of your AVC pot as tax-free lump sum. Now, contributions to both schemes benefit from tax relief. So if you make regular payments from your pay, these contributions are taken off your salary before your tax is worked out. If you leave before you retire, your APC and AVC payments will stop, as you can only top up your pension as an active member. So with APCs, you'll be credited with the extra pension you've paid when you leave, so it's sort of prorated. And with AVCs, these remain invested until you decide to take them. But you may also have the option to transfer your AVC to another pension provider before you take your LGPS pension. Now, there's a QR code on this slide which will take you straight to the APC calculator on the LGPS members website. So obviously there are differences between the two. So which option is best for you will depend on your financial situation. So with APCs, you can pay monthly or make a one-off lump sum payment. Now the cost depends on how much pension you're looking to buy, your age, and how you want to spread these payments. Now the kind of increase or decrease in line with inflation. There's no investment opportunity, but you are purchasing a set amount of pension that is guaranteed to you. And there's also no option to buy additional survivor's pension or benefits. Now, with AVCs, you decide how much you want to pay, so it's flexible in that sense. You can change the amount at any time, and you decide where to invest your money, and you review your choices regularly. This means that your AVCs will increase and decrease in line with investment performance, which means they can go up or down. And there is the option to increase survivor's pension or life cover. So a couple of things to note. So APCs, you cannot pay APCs if you are in the 50/50 section of the LGPS. And there are limits on how much extra annual pension you can buy. So that is currently £8,903 in 2025-2026. But that's not the amount of pension you can pay in, that's the amount of pension you can purchase in 1 year. Now, the cost of buying APCs is also reviewed every few years. So if you're making regular contributions, the amount you pay may actually change in the future. With AVCs, your employer may offer a salary sacrifice arrangement to pay a shared cost AVC. If they do, you would not pay tax or national insurance on the AVC contributions that you make, and your employer would also save by paying lower national insurance contributions. Now, APCs, if you leave your job, the contributions will stop and you'll be credited with the extra pension you paid for when you leave. So like I say, it's prorated. And again, AVCs, the contributions would have to stop, but the AVCs would remain invested until you decide to take them. But like I say, you may actually decide to transfer this to another pension arrangement. So there are also multiple pension investment vehicles outside of the LGPS, but we suggest you obtain independent financial advice before taking out any form of additional pension saving to make sure it fits your personal requirements. Okay, very short and sweet. So that concludes today's webinar. On screen, you can see we have the link to the LGPS members site, as well as links to Clwyd's, Oxfordshire's and Shropshire's website.